Hey, welcome back to my channel. Have you ever heard of Ozone retro handheld? And how many of you guys are the fan of fighting games? Let me know in the comments. The first generation of Ozone, which was modified from GKD350H by three lovers of retro games to commemorate NeoGeo Pocket Color. But today we're gonna look at its descendant. Since it wasn't put into mass production, the handheld is a little bit pricey. Currently, it's not available. Alright, let's go back to the unit. We can see the Pocket logo below the screen, and I heard of it carries with an RK3326 chip, so I have reason to believe the console was modified from RGB10, and that is why the dimension has changed. The elegant surface represents the devotion that retro gamers to nostalgic games. It also has a really fat silver. Okay, the console is metal, while the back case uses some slick plastic. Due to its more compact size and lightweight material, this handheld is lighter than its predecessor. It also fits right in my palm with a premium feel. So what are the exact differences between these two handhelds? Firstly, it repositions the placement of the speaker and select start button. Secondly, it has dual additional buttons on the left side. We'll check later what they are used for. There's one more set of triggers are featured on the top, but they sit loosely in the positions. When I shake the device and it rattles, sounds like rat-tat. Furthermore, the location of the interface is repositioned to make it very neat. As mentioned, it's slightly lighter than its predecessor. More importantly, the handheld features an upgraded joystick. We all know how important it is to fighting games. This stick is specially designed for fighting games with an 8-direction control. It feels like the one of NeoGeo Pocket Color. Now that it's born for fighting games, okay, let's boot it up and jump right into some games. Yes, RGB10 system here. Press the buttons I mentioned before and we get a quick visit to the emulator, or just enter one of the emulators. This analog stick feels like the old school joystick on arcade. It's fully compatible with the fighting games. It feels accurate than the other joysticks I've tried before. But one thing that I don't like is the fact the triggers are not rigid. They will rattle when pressed. It makes my gameplay unpleasant. Though it's lighter than the predecessor, with a weight of 260 grams, my palm cracks soon. Metal buttons give loud clicks when pressed, and I found the dual grips on the back are very comfortable. It won't be clammy with sweat. I don't think the placement of the speaker here is a good method, even though it won't be covered by my finger. Thankfully, it doesn't influence the acoustic transmission. Overall, the console is good, but I still have something to share with you. The first downside, as mentioned, is based on RGB10, so it doesn't have a dedicated volume rocker. And secondly, with an unreasonable weight, the handheld actually is not portable, and I can't hold it to play for a long time. Okay, this concludes the video for today. It's a great and a new experience. What do you think of the handheld, and let me know in the comments. I'll keep bringing more interesting products. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. See you soon!